Welcome to this day four of our challenge. Sorry, I have really been absent for a while now, and this is strictly because my account was under review. I got up last, that was yesterday, day before yesterday, and I received a message from Facebook saying that I had violated their rules. So thank God everything was fixed, and yeah, I think I can get back to the challenge. All right, so today we are seeing today is more about designing our creatives for ads. Okay, the concept is that we will have to run ads. Why do we have to run ads? The reason being that the time frame we have, which is it said the challenge was on 10 days, the time frame we actually have is quite small if you want to make these results I said. But it all depends on how you have been creating content so far. If you haven't been creating content so far, then absolutely you need to run ads to make this amount of money, and this is just a small amount of money. Any business person you see out there, you have big companies, even Facebook themselves like Meta, they run ads. This is to tell you that it's something you can't do without. All right, but if you're a beginner, like a creative, you're beginning your journey, um you have to run ads equally, but you will have to depend a lot on your content you create. That's really why I said it is a skill content to cash. You're making use of the skill you have, which is value. You're creating content around it, posting frequently. Then thanks to that, you make the money because it tells people what you do. All right, no, now we have to run ads for this our product or our solution so that it reaches our target audience. Another thing is that if you depend on the people you already know, it might not really make it. It might not really make it because at times people we know they feel like well they cannot buy from us because of that familiarity and things like that. Now, the essence of you creating the content and running the ads is in such a way that if someone comes to see your ads, he will be curious to know who that person is. And now he will have to run to your page to see what you're doing. And if there is no content, then it breaks that trust. It breaks the trust. So, based on that, I will rapidly give you my process of designing my creative ads. So I have been running ads. I won't say I am a perfect no, I don't run ads perfectly, but I am someone who learns very fast, and well, from the little I've been able to learn, I know how it works. So without wasting much of your time, so what do we do? The first thing is exploring what works. So I would like to run an ad on maybe my product. So I need to know what's working. How do I know what's working? I need to know the ads people are already running, which are maybe active or performant. Now, it's not easy to know that if an ad is performant or not, but if you get to look at the dates of the ads, that's the date it started launching, it started running, and to your present date. If the ad is still active, it's a clear sign that the ad is performing somehow. To a certain percentage, it's a clear sign that the ad is performing. While I won't be running an ad if it's not performing for a long period of time. That's a simple logic we are trying to use. Okay, now let's say I am in Cameroon, like my target is in Cameroon. Category I don't want to specify. Oh, let me say just say all ads. I have a course or a product on the AI tools. Let me just put it this way: AI tools. Oh, tools. So this is Facebook ads library. It permits you to know the ads people are running for their various companies which are performing. So I'll just have to go through. These are various ads people are running on our topic, which is AI tools. So we have this devenir maître des outils IA avec this. I think this is a well-known company. Launch 10 times more content faster. The idea is that this is your content system build, run ads and everything. Your backup, you backed us in 2020. Now we're thanking you. So all of these are actually AI tools. Now, depending on what are trying to see. Okay, let me go to this place. I have an active ad. It's running since it started running in 2024, and it's still active. So this is actually a sign of a performing ad. Three ads use is creative. Okay, here we have September 2024 and so on. So these are actually clear proofs that these ads are performing. So what's the essence here? The essence is actually to see the creatives. The creatives, I mean, like what's this all about? But so the idea is to grab what's performing. Okay, so here we have an explainer video, maybe of their product. So it means we will have to do um a video, for example, create faceless videos in seconds. Okay, this is another one too. I think this is a process. Okay, this is a video. So what's my process? The process is that you need three creatives. Let me just not bad. Yeah, let me just have this. I just need something I can write on. Okay, so the first is that we will need like pictures like what you have here. These are actually pictures explaining the product and stuff like that. But in our case, we can do something else. Now, the next thing is that we can need an explainer video, an explainer video that's explaining what our product is all about, and the next can be testimonials, like pictures or people testimonials. So I'll equally have to use some examples. I see someone doing something great here. Are we birthday? I think this should be the accounts. Okay, so I think he launched an ad the other day. They were just video testimonials. So it can be something like this where you're speaking about your cause, your product. You're inviting people to engage or to purchase. Okay, even in this video, that's what he talks about the testimonials. Use the testimonials to get the big fish. So it can be a video of a person who took your product and he's just like saying it was good, it was great, it permitted me to solve my problem, and so on. So many of okay, the other form of videos you can actually have are testimonials, as I said. People just saying or giving, they're just giving testimonies of your product and stuff like that. And yeah, you can just like compile them and you make a whole video and you like share. Um, as simple as that. So going back to what I was typing here, we have pictures, videos, testimonials. Now this can be in the form of a video or pictures. So by the time I have my concepts, let me show us something I did. Let me show something I did. Uh, okay, this is something I did. So this actually a course I was running on how you can create, you can actually learn how to create AI videos with your phone or with your computer. Then this is a form of testimonial, like somebody made a purchase and he just like said the training was good, and I just had a screenshot of this, like the number of persons who have already bought and the places remaining for the course, and this is as simple as this is a creative. Yes, you can actually use this. I use this to run an ad. What else again? So that's one. This even another case. It can be a normal flyer, a simple flyer, how to actually run campaigns, or yeah, Facebook ads with your phone. So we have this simple creative, this person excited holding the phone, Facebook, icons, number of purchase on the website, uh, conversations made, just spending maybe $3. So the concept is just creating something that will permit the person look at the ads and push him to buy, push him to buy. So now you can, as I say, you can have it as a form of an image, which is something I equally did for the other cases here. So we have become an image where the person, yeah, I tried to highlight the frustration of the person. So he's worried because he's been spending money on running ads, but he's not getting results. Maybe because he's not setting the right styles, the right settings. And this is a person like happy. So this is called another form of testimonial, where in these are ads like actually which has launched, and you're just like showing with this amount of money. So in two conversations, amount spent per conversation and things like that. So this is called another form of testimonial, um, creative ad. So now for the videos, you can have something like this. Okay, so this is equally another ads in the form of a video, as I said, which will permit you to run your ads on your product, on everything. So the idea is just you see how to picture it. Just know that you need pictures, you need a video and testimonials. The way creatives can go. Now there's one highlighting, it can be highlighting the course itself. It can be an image of testimonial, as we have seen, and many others. Now what do I do? Next thing is that you need a page. You need a page. Let me come to my Facebook, for example. I'm gonna make use of what's this? Beginners enroll WordPress. Okay. Let me come to my Facebook page. This is my Facebook page, and there are various accounts I do have. Let me see. For example, I have this page. Okay, this is a page where I run my ads. I run most of some of my ads. Let me put it that way. So what do you need? You just have to come at this point, ads manager, um, ads manager. So it's true, this equally it's a host of, maybe from the first look you wouldn't be able to grab it. What do you have to know? You are either running your product with your content, you're creating content around your product, or you're working with ads. Your contents will be slow, but the ads will be 10 times faster. Now it depends how good you run the ads, and what else. Yeah, the art is more of like the content you create is more like a backup. Like I will have to see your art, but I will tell myself like, um is the person really good at what he says? You're evolving, how to measure results. So this is a simple case I can use to run my ads. These are the ads I've been able to run so far, amount spent, the landing pages, and everything. So simply, yeah, if you have packaged your course and everything, your product and everything, you come here, you want to create an ad. Now the objective here is to sell. You want to sell. People go for awareness, traffic, engagement leads, but it's wrong, because if you go for sales, sorry, the platform will go and search for people who they know are able to buy your product or your solution. So that's the first thing, sales. Next, there is this stage where we have this is a campaign. The campaign name, I'm going to give a name. In my case is AI content. Now this is generally where you like place your budget you like to run your ads per day. Now we have ads campaign, we have campaign budget, we have ads set budget. For now, I'm going to leave it. I wouldn't like to go into details. Let's say we're trying to run with $5 per day. Um, yeah, this is the only thing you have to set here, like your ask objective, which is sales, and the budget. Now you move to the next stage, which is where you're going to use now the ad set. The ad set here is more of like defining your audience. Um, I can see right here content. Now here I'm at 2. Now you have the conversion location. Now if someone sees your ads, where is he going to click? Is he going to be on a website? Are you driving the person to a website where he does a purchase, or you want the person to text you? That's message destination. Do you want the person to text you on WhatsApp, or you want the person to go to your website? In our case, given that we created our shop, in my case, or in our case, given that we created our shop, um, this is my shop, so I will have to redirect the person on a website where he gets to see the product. Let me see this. Where he gets to see the product and buys. So personally, I don't have time to be replying to messages about my product. No. So what do I do is that I just like link the person to this. He comes and does the purchase. As simple as that. So the objective here is um, website. It's a website. Now maximum number of conversions. Yes. Now there's what we call a pixel. A pixel is actually how can I characterize it? It's like a code, a piece of code you place on your website which tracks everybody who comes on your page, the person, age, the the email, the phone number. So this permits you to better your ads with time, because you can trace the type of person who comes to your page, what their interest is, where they are, and with that data you can see how to scale your ads. So conversion events, it has to be purchase. Conversion event purchase. Yes, purchase. That's the conversion event. Oh yeah, who's going to tell me that the person has actually bought my course or my product, my solution. Now here you're placing the starting date. The starting date, today you are the 31st. Generally I advise to program it for the next day. Then you can put any time you want. Generally it is advisable to have midnight, 00 a.m. Yes. Now the error some people make is that they put a set, an end date. Generally I don't advise you to put an end date. You just like run the ads based on your budget. Now this is the most interesting place, like your audience. You're defining your audience at this level. You're defining your audience at this level. I hope that all of this moment was not like so I'm just adjusting the mic. So at this level, my target, they are Cameroonians. I put Cameroon. If I need to specify, I can say Douala or Yaoundé. Next thing, I can suggest the age in between 18 and 65. In this case, I just need people with uh, buying, like a buying potential. So 25 for me, it's best. Given my product AI, well, some people above a certain age, they are very skeptical about it. So let me just put this. Gender, okay, I need all male and women. Now you can like insert their interest based on their like what you think they will like. That's one thing we did in the first video, knowing your customer avatar. But from the look of things presently, based on the evolution of AI and Facebook, they say when you're running your first ad, you can actually leave it as broad as possible, meaning you don't specify anything. It's with time that you get to specify the interest of your audience. Now here we're going to define the placements. It's mainly where will you like your ads to run. If you need your ads just run on your mobile phones, then it's possible you can just adjust it for desktop, meaning anybody with a mobile phone will see your ads. Anybody with a desktop will see your ad. If I do this, only persons with a desktop can see my ad. If I do this, only persons with a mobile phone can do my ad, can see my ad. So it's all possible with AI. Facebook. Sorry. Now from here, I define the platforms. Maybe I need my ads to run just on Facebook. I don't want it on Messenger. I don't want it on Instagram. I just want it on Facebook. It can be an example. So you're setting all of this. Um, yeah. Now this is a third level where we have the, we actually call this the art itself, where you insert your creatives. Now you can still name it if you like, AI, maybe AI content 3. Now you set the page on which you would like to run the ads. Which page will people see the ad on? In this case, I'm going to choose this one, creative pause. Okay. Yes. Now this is where you come to load the creative source. This is where you come to load your your creatives. What I showed you in the beginning, the creatives. It can be a carousel where I do a compilation of images. It can be a single image or a video, and many more. So the main destination is a website. That's the first thing. Now here I'll have to insert the website where I would like to send them. Let me say I'm promoting like this special this course, how to save time and make money creating realistic images in seconds using these 100 prompts. So this is where I would like to send the persons. I do this. mm, I do this. So I just copy the link. This is where I would like them to get to. I go back here and I just paste. I can test. So this is exactly where they come to learn. They see the product, number of purchase, they see everything about it, and yeah, my information, they can bam and buy, insert their information and everything. So um now what else do you need here? This is the first creative you are running, which is an image. So I'll have to set up the creative. I'll have to upload the image. Now I'm going to upload an image which talks about my product. So in this case, it can be, so these are many things I've like used. In my case, it can be like this one, the testimonial I showed you. It can be this. Now here I'm going to add the primary text, a headline and description, and a call to action. So all of this you get to work on. You can actually use Cloud AI or ChatGPT to give you this primary text, headline, description, and call to action. Call to action can be buy now and stuff like that. So I click next. Next. So this is how it's going to appear, like advanced preview. So this is how it's going to appear. Now you can see to the primary text, the headline here and the description here. Learn more. When you change the call to action, the call to action is what you see here, like here, have learn more. It can be other noun. You see it has changed, and many other stuffs. One thing I forgot is that here, since my solution or my product is in English, I can specify that my audience should only be English speakers. Like I come here language, I specify it has to be English all. Now one thing I noticed is that by the time you're like switching from one to the other, it's kind of changing. Like here you see we kept 25. So if you're done, you can just like be clicking next so that it saves your exits. So now yeah, this is the first we are kind of done with. I just like verify. Here you have to input something like information about your product. You can ask ChatGPT to help you do that, or Cloud AI. Now I have to create another original. I'll create another. This is a copy. That's why I said it's important you name them. This one I'll just have to say one. This one I'll have to say two. Yes. So one. All right, so I'll come back on two because it's just a duplicate of this. I'll come back on two. Now I can decide that I don't need a carousel for this case. I don't need a single image. Oh, I don't need an image. I need a video. Everything being set and the same. I'll just have to come at this level. I will change, delete this one. Creative. I just like choose a video. It can be an explanatory video of your product. It can be testimonials. So there are a lot of things you can actually do so far as you've known your creative. Let me just choose this one. Yeah, you equally have to fill it with the information about your product. So from here you can see, I think I can play the, so this is equally a preview of your ads of the video. Okay, that's a preview. So I said you can modify this, just add information about your product here. Call to action, learn more, we get now, we get offer, order now. And you can actually create a third one, which is going to be more of a testimonial, a video of a person saying he used he has bought your course and he likes it. Or so you can just be creative about it. So when you're done, you just have to click on publish. You can just click on publish. Now it will start like working on. I can come back here. You see it's publishing one of three. So what may I advise you is that you get a professional for this. uh, Probably I'll have to create, I don't know, a course or a video explaining all of this. So um this is my ad here, this is it here, AI 2, AI content 2, and we have this 1 and 2. So I advise you to actually look for a professional to help you do this always. If you're actually new to this, always look for a professional to do this. So now that's kind of the process. I think I've even crossed above what I said I was going to share, because I've shown you how to look for the successful creative ads. And this is more of testing. You're testing. That's why at the beginning you're putting a small budget of five, maybe $5 or $3. Well, five is advisable, given that we created three creatives, an image, a video, and maybe testimonial. So um yes. Let me see this. I hope I've touched everything I promised I was going to share. Okay, so I said it's explaining what works on Facebook Library and creatives. So as I said, you can either hire a creative or a designer, or do it yourself. It's not difficult, it's just you, um yeah, you just being able to identify what works. Then you can do it as simple as possible. It must not be, you cannot, it must not be very very technical, or I don't know how to put it, but it's just you being able to put yourself into a person. If I had to buy this, would this creative, would this picture, if I see, would it push me to buy? Those are the things you have to think about. I don't know if I have other examples here. Mm, so it can be something as simple as all of these you're seeing. Let me see. It can just be this, like this can equally be a creative where I show somebody like this amount of money I've made. Is still like a proof, a testimonial over the 7 years. The person sees this, and I can either add a voice over behind, like narrating what the course is all about, the product is all about. So it's not something complicated. Like even this one, this one, it can equally be creative. Like now you have to accompany with the text, which is going to push the person to understand it, or a voice over. Hey bro, hope good, please, how do you generate those your images? So it now depends on the direction you will not like to put it, but the aim is that you're trying to sell something, so always keep that in mind. This is called a creative. If I'm like running but this for more of a physical product. So the critics actually it's you understanding what it's all about. Like as I said, this one it's a testimonial you can use as a creative, just making sure that it respects the dimensions of Facebook, be it of as a reel or as a normal post, like the square and everything. Yeah. All right. So this equally is something I did. Um, this was more of a carousel, like how you feel bad when you don't know how to run ads, how you feel good when you know how to run ads. So this I actually use it as a carousel. Yeah, yes, another carousel like minus 70% on a course. So these are all carousels. These are all carousels and images. This is equally a testimonial which you can use as a creative for your ads. So it's just you. Imagine yourself each time you had to see something on Facebook or online which grab your attention. How did it look like? And what is that element that push you to maybe click and view it for long period of time? If you're able to answer that question, then you're good to go. So I think I've come to the end of this video. For the 5, 6, 7, and 8, we'll just be observing how the ads goes and yeah, optimizing. So thank you so much, and we catch soon. We catch soon. Homotori, homoshori abaya ibarole o. Homotori abaya